saw flowers.
I rode a bus.
I went down an escalator. I think this is vertigo that I'm experiencing. I was smart. I bought a Smart Trip card, tried the subways and the buses. I went to an art gallery.
Did you have a good day?
And I went underground and came out a different door and got mildly confused. Pretty though. I saw the Capitol from afar. It's windy, but don't tell Michelle Bachmann about this place. I saw an elephant, but it's dead. Note to Michelle. Some of these numbers look a little big, don't they? I discovered Rastafari. I hope they never change this area. This reminds me of a museum. I saw Dr. Grover Krantz and the remains of his dog, Clyde. I saw the Hope Diamond. I saw that pterodon or pteranodon or pterodactyl, whatever it is, and it startled that girl over there. I saw a really dead dinosaur. I watched a movie with a totally fake chimp.
I played a joke on Homo floresiensis.
I saw a statue of Dave Smithsonian. It's really Joseph Henry. I rode the metro. I failed to get on the metro that I needed to get on. I don't want that one either. Ooh, those French. I nearly suffered a career-ending injury right here. Clever name, Joe. I saw a replica of Washington's townhouse. I did not go have a beer where Presidents Washington, Adams, Monroe, among others, hung out. Because they are open for dinner, they don't have a bar, and the courtyard is closed. Ended up at Hard Times Cafe, enjoying a Yinglings, of all things. Chili Mac with Marty, yay! And then I rode in a Honda. And I went to Harris Teeter. I ate a banana in the middle of the night because my leg cramped up. I got up the next day and I didn't read a bus schedule, and I waited under this tree for half an hour for a bus. My bus. I went to a mall. I stopped in at the Apple store. I pretended to talk on my phone, waiting for the metro to Pentagon City. I went to a cemetery. I got up here pretty high. I walked to a quiet part of the cemetery with no other tourists. I'm going to meet a guy who says he's got some info for me. I hung out on a bench near some caged rocks. I stopped to rest to let some kids get ahead of me, and I'm starting to feel my knees. I waited for my guy here at the north entrance. I think that was my guy just walking away from me with that gun. He was going to tell me who's in there. I saw a really big turtle swimming in some really crappy water. This roundabout needs a monument or something. I walked across the Potomac. I saw that guy's golden butt. He wins the Golden Butt Award. Double rainbow, you know. I hung out with Honest Abe. He's almost larger than life. A group of kids followed me. They were in the mall with me earlier. I saw very little reflected in the reflecting pool. I walked by this thing. I kind of have to pee. I walked by the Washington Monument and felt inadequate. Saw Ben Franklin. I saw a dead pig. I ate too much pork at this barbecue place.
Two different buses.
Saw Chinatown. I went to a place called 18th Amendment where they served me this drink, which is, I think, half bitters. It's terrible. Oh, and I'm out this evening with Audrey. It's not the tube station, and it's not midnight, but it is late. I went back on the vertigo-inducing escalator. I went back to Harris Teeter. I forgot to point out that I have two shirts that are almost identical, and that's why I'm wearing what looks like the same shirt in 2 days. See, look. I walked a long way yesterday. I woke up this morning very sore, walking like a little old man. Went to a claustrophobic little bagel shop. I got a ride from a really nice lady. I didn't get shot by a plane hanging in a museum. It's my cousin David by one of his favorite airplanes. It's a Blackbird.
That's it.
I saw some really cool engines, but this is my favorite thing I've seen so far today. This plane was flown by Thumper and Rico. Comrade. I saw a fake shuttle. I saw a missile with fake wood paneling that gives it kind of a homey feel. I saw this part of the rocket and once again felt inadequate.
It doesn't fly, but it does reach a long ways.
Windy. I came out of the bathroom and I couldn't find my cousin David. I found him! We got stuck in traffic on Sully Road. Went to a 7-Eleven. I got a Slurpee. I got a Coca-Cola and pina colada mix.
I got a lime and pina colada. Put the lime in the coconut.
I rode in a minivan. Tonight we dine Korean style. I clutched a basket of lettuce. I hung out at the corner of Royce and Hummer. Celebrated Cinco de Mayo with David. I chuckled at this sign. I bumped fists with this bartender. Ah! I brought 4 pairs of shoes and a pair of slippers with me on this trip. I saw a dog with Marty Feldman eyes. Woke up again. Last day here. Last full day. I saw a dog taking a dump. And again. Went to the International Spy Museum. My cousin David accused me of Russian. which I didn't think was cool since we're gonna go into the Spy Museum. I smelled some dead fish, then I went to the Smithsonian Art Museum and National Portrait Gallery. Hopi. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. J. Edgar Hoover. Ate lunch at a sculpture garden with my cousin Susan.
So that's just only funny to you and your friends. I want to put
Saw the Capitol. Went to the museum. J. Edgar.
Where's your machine gun, Kelly?
Hung out at Ted Kaczynski's cabin. Saw a chunk of the Berlin Wall. Just heard one girl say, "Why can't we take that elevator?" The other one said, "Because it's not pretty." Saw the Capitol.
Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony.
Saw Hopi's house. Was just on a metro. On the bus now. Again. Just got some directions from my cousin Susan. I ate some pizza with my cousin once removed. I think we figured out. Alright. Hanging out here at Mos Eisley, aka National. Came back home, hung out in a wife beater.